Good evening, Jack. It's Robert here at Igneous Rock Gallery. I created two groupings like you described. Approximate height of the one on the tallest column on the left grouping is 6 feet tall. It might be an inch shy of 6 feet tall. And as you can see, the one on the right, the tallest column in that grouping is maybe 4 inches shorter than that. But I'll give you a little bit closer look at this rock. I'm stepping in my light, but the coloration is so intense and so striking, so much different than most of the columnar lava rock that's out there that's typically a monochrome color. I'm knocking my lights over here. A monochrome of rust brown or charcoal gray. We got such a diverse color palette here. And another thing I think makes this rock especially interesting is the width to height ratio. It's so slender, and you can see the motion in these columns, the little curves and so forth. That to me is so much more interesting to work with from a design perspective than pencil straight thick columns like you're probably familiar with, the Chinese basalt. And it's probably pretty dark from the back side here, but so those are two groupings, and there's a whole lot more to show you. I'm going to give you a quick tour here of the rest of this is the showroom side. We've got fountains flowing all over. Here's a fountain, small fountain that's been sold for quite some time, but the woman's traveling, so she's not ready to take delivery of it yet. Here's a real nice grouping. And here's one. I actually stole the lights up from this grouping here to do yours. Here's one I'm doing for a local landscaping contractor who's got a client that wants to have that one. Hopefully she'll want to have that one. But let me take you over in the workshop side here too quick, and you can see we've got a whole lot more material here to work with. So I grabbed a few that were the right size and got started. And we've got groupings in various stages of completion. Here's another potential grouping of 3. Check out the colors on this. Color patterns. That one's taller than I am. That one's a good 6 feet tall. Or maybe even a little taller. That's another grouping of 3. That just happens to be standing together. And I'll show you one more over here that I overlooked before. Pretty dark, but here's a grouping of 2 that, here, let me just grab a light. See how these two marry up to one another?